Wealth After 50 presents Fired After 50, three passive income streams you have to try. Your career path has taken an unexpected turn. You've been laid off. After pouring decades into your career, it's not easy to see that chapter come to an end. Your routine is gone, severance pay is running out, and a bit of uncertainty might start to settle in. You're too experienced and full of energy to retire, but the job market can feel like it's built for a different generation. The idea of starting something new can be daunting, and worrying about financial security is completely understandable. But that feeling, as real as it is, can be the push you need to find another way. Not just a different job, but a totally different path. One where your age and experience are recognized as the powerful assets they are. We are going to discover three strategies to generate income that cost almost nothing to start. The first strategy is realizing your biggest asset isn't your resume, it's the 30 years of experience you have. You have decades of professional know-how. You are an expert in something, even if you don't feel like one. The trick is to package it up. This is where creating digital products comes in. We're talking about ebooks, online mini courses, or even just detailed how-to guides. Your first reaction might be a little skeptical. Who would pay to learn what I know? Maybe you were a mid-level manager in logistics, and you don't think that sounds exciting. But when you break it down, you know project management, negotiating with suppliers, and how to lead a team under pressure. The best part is, the startup cost is practically zero. It costs you time, sure, but not your savings. You have a computer. You have the knowledge. You write an ebook on something you know inside and out. Maybe it's project management for people who, well, hate project management. You create it once, and you can sell it forever. It becomes this automated income stream, working for you 24/7. So, how do you start? First, grab a piece of paper and just brainstorm everything you're good at. Don't filter yourself. Hobbies, work skills, life lessons. Are you a wizard at baking sourdough? Do you know how to fix a leaky faucet? Second, do a little digging. Go to platforms where people sell courses and ebooks like Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, Skillshare, or even Etsy. See what's already popular. Look for a gap where your unique experience fits. You don't need to be the world's #1 authority. You just need to know more than the person searching for answers. Third, just start. Don't aim for perfection. Using online tools to create amazing ebooks with ready-made templates makes it easy. Check out a great tool linked in the description below. Or a short video course you film on your phone can be incredibly powerful if the information is good. The initial work is the biggest hurdle, but once it's done, you have an asset that makes money while you sleep. This isn't about becoming a tech guru. It's about monetizing the wisdom you've spent a lifetime gathering. The second strategy is to think less about just holding money and more about making your money grow. When your income changes, the natural instinct is to protect every single penny. You might put your savings into a standard bank account where it earns very little. It feels secure, but with inflation, it's actually losing buying power every day. This leads to a first and maybe most important discovery: high-yield savings accounts, HYSAs. These are federally insured savings accounts, same as a regular one, but they're mostly offered by online banks with lower overhead. Because of that, they can pay you much more in interest. We're not talking about a few pennies. As of late 2025, many of these accounts are offering rates around 4% or even higher. It's a simple, low-risk way to make your emergency fund actually work for you. It might only be a few hundred extra dollars a year at first, but it's passive income you're earning while you sleep. Once you set that up and actually see your money making money, you might get a little bolder. You've always heard that real estate is a great source of passive income, but you might assume you need a pile of cash to go buy a building. Let's talk about real estate investment trusts, or REITs. Think of a REIT like a company that owns and runs a bunch of income-producing real estate. Apartment buildings, offices, shopping malls, you name it. When you buy a share of a REIT, you're basically becoming a partial landlord for all of those properties. You get the benefits, like income from rent, without having to fix a toilet at 2 a.m. And the best part? You can start small. You can buy shares of public REITs through any normal brokerage account, just like a stock. By law, REITs have to pay out at least 90% of their taxable income to their shareholders, which often means they pay out some very attractive dividends. This 1-2 punch can be a game changer for your peace of mind. The HYSA is your safe, easy access foundation, generating a small but steady return. The REITs are your ticket into a powerful asset class, giving you diversification and a second income stream with room to grow. It's a way to make your savings work harder without needing a ton of cash or taking on significant risks. The third strategy is one that sounds intimidating to a lot of people, but it's one of the most powerful and accessible ways to create passive income: dividend stocks. For years, you may have thought the stock market was basically a casino for Wall Street pros. The reality is much more straightforward. At its core, buying a dividend stock is simple. You're buying a tiny piece of a huge, established, profitable company. Think about the companies you already give your money to every day. The ones that provide your power, your cell service, the stuff in your grocery cart. Many of these blue-chip companies are so consistently profitable that they share a slice of those profits with their owners, the shareholders, as dividends. This is cash, deposited right into your account, usually every 3 months, just for owning a piece of the company. You get paid whether the stock price went up or down that day. It's your reward for being an owner. The goal isn't to get rich quick by guessing the market. The goal is to slowly, steadily build a portfolio of these income-generating machines. Getting started is easier than ever. You don't need a high-end financial advisor. You can open a brokerage account online in about 15 minutes. And thanks to something called fractional shares, you don't need thousands of dollars. If one share of a great company costs $200, you can buy $10 worth. You can literally start building a diversified portfolio with $50. For someone in your shoes, the key is to focus on stability and reliability. Look for companies with a long proven history of paying and, even better, increasing their dividends year after year. Your approach should be slow and steady. Put aside a small, affordable amount every month to buy dividend stocks. Over time, that tiny stream of dividends will start to grow. Then you can learn about reinvesting those dividends, and that's where the magic really happens. Most brokers let you automatically use your dividends to buy more shares of the same stock, which then earn their own dividends. It's a compounding snowball that can turn a small investment into a serious source of income over the years. This isn't about gambling. It's about ownership. It's about going from being just a consumer to being a part owner who gets a cut of the profits. None of these are get-rich-quick schemes. They all take patience, a little bit of learning, and a belief that your future is worth investing in. But every single one is accessible, requires very little money to start, and can be built, piece by piece, into a foundation of financial security that no employer can ever snatch away again. That feeling of uncertainty doesn't vanish overnight. But soon, when you look at your finances, that initial concern can be replaced by a quiet confidence. And remember, it's never too late to grow your wealth after 50.